So Superman is one of the most powerful and most popular characters in DC Comics, in all of entertainment when it comes to movies, TV shows, animation. And in this video, I'm highlighting his most powerful and rageful moments when it comes to animations, movies, and TV shows. You know, with Superman, it takes a lot for him to get angry, to get so engulfed in rage that he lets go of all the shackles that are binding him, when he really lets loose and shows his full power. So in this video, I'm highlighting all his rageful and most powerful moments in movies, TV shows, and animation. So let's just dive into the video. At number 7, we have Superman vs. Steppenwolf in Zack Snyder's Justice League. I can't believe it's been a year, more than a year now, since the Snyder Cut dropped, and to very great reception. You can't deny that. People loved the movie, or should I say most loved it. So after Superman is resurrected to help in the fight against Steppenwolf, he gets there and completely changes the tide of the battle. He dominates Steppenwolf like with no sweat at all. Someone who was able to fight Wonder Woman, Aquaman, and Flash all together just gets stepped on by Superman. And yeah, this was a powerful Superman because his cells were supercharged by the mother box, and whew, did he give Steppenwolf the beating of his life. Now at number 6, we have Superman vs. the Elite. A very good animated Superman movie, and in this, it shows how public opinion can be turned against you so easily. In fact, even if you have dedicated years of your life to helping people, those same people, and that's what happens to Superman in this movie. He's criticized for not ending, criminals and villains, something the elite do and are favored by the public, because to the public they end their villains or the problem there and then, and there's no comeback for these villains to terrorize them again. And Superman decides to give them a taste of their own medicine. In this fight against the elite, he decides to show that someone with his level of power, if he doesn't hold back, he's going to cause a lot of damage, to say the least. He fights the elite, seemingly killing them, but in the end we found out that he was actually, playing along with them, and his robots were actually saving the citizens, and he wasn't actually killing them. But before that, we saw Superman unhinged. He went ham, crazy, not caring about damage, picking them off one by one, and it just shows you how terrifying Superman is when he abandons his moral code. And it really taught the public a lesson in this particular movie about how good Superman is, and that sparing villains is not weak but as an act of compassion, and that not all villains go back to their ways. Some of them deserve second chances, and I think it was a very good morale in this movie.
Where did he go?
At the 5th spot, we have Superman vs. Doomsday in Death of Superman. We all know that Doomsday is one of those villains who is capable of hurting Superman, even go as far as killing him. Like, most of the time, Superman vs. Doomsday ends with Superman dying. Of course, he resurrects, but their fights is always brutal. And of course, you guessed it from the title, yes, Superman died. His fight with Doomsday was chaotic, it was insane. Superman had to go all out because there's never been a creature who has ever hurt him like this at this point in the story. So to see a creature like this to make him bleed, he just had to go all out, and that wasn't even enough. It was at the end where all hope was lost. Doomsday was about to kill him, and then Lois Lane steps in, of course, for his man, and that was when Superman saw that the love of his life is about to die. He's going to die right there, and he just summoned every strength, every muscle, every rage, every anger that could multiply his strength. He just put it all in one strike and ended Doomsday, and of course he also passed away. At number 4, we have Superman vs. the Justice League in Zack Snyder's Justice League. Superman, after being resurrected to help them fight Steppenwolf, is confused after his resurrection. He doesn't remember anything. I mean, he just got resurrected, so it's understandable. And this is where the Justice League come to calm him down and remind him who he is, and things just escalated very quickly, and they ended up fighting. At least they tried to stop him, but Superman just went through all of them one by one. We all know Superman is powerful, and here we see that in this scenario, Superman with no moral, code, because he doesn't remember anything. This was just an amazing scene to watch overall. Thirdly, we have Superman versus Darkseid in Justice League Unlimited. After Darkseid arrives on Earth, the Justice League attempt to stop him, and of course, it's freaking Darkseid, so we're gonna have to do a lot more than try. And in this, he actually destroyed Superman at first, but Superman at this point also realizes that all this time that he has been, holding back, afraid that just a punch from him could actually kill someone, now was not the time for that, because this opponent that he was facing was insanely powerful and he has to let go of everything in order to face him. And that is what Superman does in this. And their fight, I loved this scene in particular.
What we have here is a rare opportunity for me to cut loose and show you just how powerful I really am.
At the second spot, we have Superman at the speed of light breaking apart Earth and Bizarro Earth from merging in the season 2 finale of Superman and Lois. So Ali from Bizarro Earth and our regular Earth have merged together and grown powerful and decided to merge Earth and Bizarro Earth together to become one. And at this point in time, Superman has lost his powers because Ali has absorbed everything. Of course, they will return, but it's going to take months, even years. So Superman convinces Tal-Rho to fly him to the sun and throw him in, and hopefully he will regenerate his powers quickly. And of course it works, and with that he gains an insane amount of power. With that, Ali is not able to absorb, of course, the sun's power, which was overflowing at that point, and Superman breaks them apart and rescues them. And at this point, Bizarro Earth and Earth are almost merged together, and Superman pushes himself like he's never before, flying at the speed of light, flies around both planets and creates an explosive punch that shatters both apart and restoring everything to normal. This was one of the most powerful scenes of Superman in Superman and Lois, and hopefully when season 3 come around, we'll get to enjoy more. Now at number 1, we have Superman pushing Apocalypse away. Yeah, Darkseid's planet in the series finale of Smallville. I've said it and I'll say it again. Smallville is one of the best TV shows of all time. Like for me and to many people who grew up watching the show. After 10 years of trials, of growth, Clark, yet to become Superman at this time, faces this Doomsday threat. Darkseid was coming and the apocalypse with him, and of course it was going to destroy the Earth. And before that, Darkseid, who had possessed Lionel Luthor, confronted Clark, and it's at this point that Clark accepts himself as the savior of Earth and suits up as Superman. He flies off and saves Lois Lane, who was in a plane with other people and the president, and proceeds off with his beautiful cape flapping behind him, pushes Apocalypse far into the depths of space. Yep, he pushed a freaking planet larger than Earth, and this was one of the most powerful scenes we've ever seen of Clark in Smallville. And of course this time, he's Superman. A very satisfying finale as the Clark we followed for 10 years finally becomes Superman, saves the entire planet, and shows how powerful he really is. Now that's it for the video, for the list. I hope you enjoyed it. These are some of the rageful and most powerful moments of Superman in movies, TV shows, and animated features, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, even a little, please leave a like. It helps the channel out, and you can even share the video if you like. Subscribe and turn on that post notification bell, also not to miss any new uploads. And that's it for the video. As always, Ned is AJ. See you guys in the next one.